3 years you've been with him?
Yeah.
And, you've been shepherding him this whole time? What kind of job's that?
Yeah.
I can't imagine you get the nicest welcomes in most towns.
Yeah.
Yo, Stumbles, this way! We ain't here for sightseeing. There's probably a long line of people with a hell of a grudge against you. Log entry 500-27. 12 years since the outbreak, almost 5 years to the day since total containment. Well, almost total. And it's hot as balls. Of course, you don't have to worry too much about that, do you? Now with half your sweat glands being festering maggot farms. Speaking of which... Sorry, bud, you've been needing some freshening up since the last town we were through. That woman fleeing shit at us didn't do you any favors either. Suspect her aim was a little off. Hope it was anyway. Log entry number 500-28. No locals inside as of 10 a.m. Gotta make a supply run. Phone ahead, call the store manager, tell him to evacuate all the customers. Come on, bud. Remember back the first year or so, how cool this used to be? I used to think this was the kind of thing only presidents could pull off. Get the whole store to ourselves. Get the best deals, freshest produce, coldest beer. Are you even listening to me? You're looking at Stumble, or subject H-57, the last of his kind. While the external threat of total annihilation may have been prevented, we at the FBIR feel that it's essential for all citizens to face the internal threat. Their fears, their anger, and even their depression created by the threat of total annihilation, and eventually overcome said problems in a cathartic one-on-one encounter with subject H-57. You may commence with anything you wish, although I would ask that you refrain from hurtling large objects at him, unless your aim is spot on. Damn it, Stumbles. You make... We've got to work on a presentation, you know. This show and out crap has to go. I don't like it. I know. There you go, nice, fresh, and bloody, just the way you like it. I'll keep you taking the head off the next son of a bitch that says hello. I know I had my wallet in here somewhere. You didn't have it out, did you? Charge an A. Nudie flicks my credit card. Log entry number 502-01. We've now been in Elkport for 2 days. Safe to assume that either what's left of the town is over the situation or at least dealing with the internal threat in some other way. We'll be heading out at 0800 tomorrow. Subject H-57 appears not to be needed here. It's not true, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, the 0800 part is right. That's gonna suck. You're most definitely not a morning person. But the whole not needing you thing, you have no idea how many people actually get something out of seeing you. Out of shouting at you, hitting you, talking to you like you actually give a shit about what you did to them. I used to, sometimes we talk. Actually, it was more her talking than me. I was usually playing some game, watching TV, anything could suck my attention in, but her. I mean, it's not like she was boring. She used to sing these stupid songs. It used to crack me up all the time. My favorite was, Putting on the Ritz. And it's not like I didn't love her. Just, you know, priorities. Got us something. To the future, and the challenges that await. To the present, and the anniversary we celebrate. To the past and the lives that we knew were great. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting down the Ritz. You have a good night, Stumbles. I know I have. Thank you, New York. Outport. Good night, wherever you are.
So in the previous towns you've been to, just bumps and scratches. No bites, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. And I'm sorry for asking you to come in on such short notice to ask you these questions. But we've had a few incidents these past few days, situations similar to what happened when it first went down. But if he's under your control, I'm not worried.
I don't know. I think I'd kind of like to see it. You know, I mean, that's kind of a novel thing, you know. I mean, how often are you going to see something like that, especially now? I mean, shoot, they're all gone, aren't they? Except for that thing.
It used to be alive. It used to be somebody's father or son, you know, brother. And it's just not right the way they towed him around like it's a thing. And, you know, part of me thinks maybe it should just be put out of its misery.
There's somebody supposedly watching him? I mean, is that what they're doing? Or what if he bites somebody?
The zombie coming here? I think that's fabulous. I'm so excited. I've only heard stories, but I've never actually gotten to see it. We don't get that kind of stuff around here.
I say you take it outside right now, you put 3 bullets in the head just to make sure that it's dead. Or, you know, dead again, or whatever.